Okay, so welcome to our very first lecture for programming techniques, BCI1023. Okay, so supposedly this class is full, 60. So we are missing 10 more. Okay, 10 more students. Sekejap, Nur Hamira. Are you here, Nur?
Yes, sir.
Ada?
Saya sir.
Okay.
Ada.
Darwin? Ada Darwin? Not here. Ahmad Zakwan ada? Ahmad Zakwan?
Ada.
Chiu Huying? Chiu Huying? Syubo Mehdi? Syubo Mehdi? Not here. David Tan. David Tan. There. Bandar Talal Salih.
Yeah, doctor.
Okay. From Bandar.
From Yemen.
Yemen. So you are currently at Yemen or Malaysia?
Now in Malaysia. Stay in UMB.
Malaysia, Oh,
Yeah.
already at UMP, Okay, good.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Alright. Okay, let us have a little bit of introduction about this subject. Can you see my screen, class?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is actually from the Kalam. From Kalam you can see all this information. So the synopsis, this course discuss on understanding problem and translating them into computer solution. So basically if you see this one and you compare with problem solving, it is more similar because actually it is continue from problem solving lah. So most of you already got A minus and B plus for problem solving. So that one is the hardest part of the system development cycle. So first we must have design process. So design already covered in problem solving. So that one is the hardest part. So if you already scored high in problem solving, so supposedly this subject you can also score in this subject without any difficulty lah. Okay, so no worries. Okay, don't worry too much, okay, about this subject. Although previously, okay, the history of this subject up to 15% student usually will fail. Okay, but maybe your batch is can perform much better lah compared to others, because well, problem solving majority got A minus kan. So keep up the good performance. Okay, make sure you do not lost focus. Okay, so this course enables students to apply programming techniques. So in this course, instead of designing, okay, we are more focusing on how to convert your design into a specific programming syntax. So we already have the design. Okay, doesn't matter whether it is a flowchart or algorithm. Now is the phase to turn or convert that particular flowchart or algorithm into a C program. Okay, and there are 3 course outcomes, which are the first one to demonstrate various techniques in solving a problem. Okay, and then construct and run programs, and then differentiate various techniques in solving a problem. Okay, the second one, since there are CO, okay, course outcome that related to construct and run programs. So Sapi, you know, when there is an assessment, you must make sure that your program, okay, not only you can develop that particular program, but it is also must be free from error lah. Otherwise your CO2 is going to be lower lah. All this CO and CO1, CO2, CO3 will be evaluated during your assessment. Okay, so in terms of chapter, if you can see over here kan, only 5 chapter, and most of it already covered in problem solving. For example, number 1, control statements. So what is control statement, class? In problem solving, can you give me one example of control statement? Anybody?
If else.
Yeah, correct. If else, that one is decision, right? So decision is a part of control statement, already been covered in problem solving. So no problem. So same concept. Okay, same concept as problem solving. Basically there are three types of structure. Okay, in control segment, the first one is sequential logic structure. That one is without decision and looping. The second one is decision, and this is the if else and everything, switch case. And the third one is looping. We have pre-condition looping, post-condition looping kan, yang while, do while kan. So already been covered. And then we spend 3 weeks just for this chapter. Only in these 3 weeks, okay, including this week you come up with if let's say you have poor understanding in prior problem solving class about the decision looping. So hopefully after these 3 weeks you can have a much better understanding lah. And second is a pointer. So pointer, what is a pointer, class? Did we already cover this in problem solving or not? The answer is yes. Although maybe some of you find these terms new terms and never heard of this in problem solving, but actually we already covered this. Okay, if you still remember, okay, when we are discussing on problem solving modules You still remember what is module in problem solving? Which part is a module? We have module and non-module kan. Module is a function kan. So when you are passing a parameter, there are two types of parameter kan. When we pass one parameter between one module to another kan, there are two types of parameter. What are these two types of parameter, guys? One is
Call by reference.
Call by reference.
one is parameter by reference. Another one is parameter by value kan. Very good, you still remember. Very good. Okay, so parameter by passing parameter by value is when we are passing a normal parameter, which is also can be a variable kan. So the difference between by reference and by value is in terms of a sign kan. There's we put star in front of parameter by reference. Kan ada, there's a star kan. Star in front of parameter by reference, okay, to differentiate it with parameter by value. So star, okay, the star and also the parameter by reference actually is a pointer. Okay, we call it as a pointer. So you see, already been covered. It is not a new concept. Okay, and the third one is, of course, this is a module kan, modular programming. So how we want to convert our flowchart and algorithm with modules kan into a modular programming C program. Okay, already been covered in problem solving, and we spent 4 weeks for only this. Right? And next is array. So what is array? Give me an example of array that we already covered, class. Anybody? Okay, the concept of array supposedly your lecturer in problem solving already covered. Very basic of array. Ada? Okay,
Array size.
ada? Size. Okay. Okay, almost correct. Size. So when you see there's a size, okay, when you are declaring a variable, okay, and then there's a size, and beside the variable declaration, and so meaning that particular variable is an array. So in this case, the one that we already use is array of string. String is actually types of array. String kan. Example of string is what class? Example of string. Give me one example of string.
Name.
Name.
Name kan. Name, address, IC, your phone number. All these things is example of array of string. So arrays type is not only character. So that one is set of characters and that we call as a string. Array can also be in the form of numeric. Okay, it can be array of float. It can be array of integer. That one is we are going to cover in this chapter for 4 weeks. Okay, 4 weeks. You see, the concept is already some of it already covered in problem solving. The thing is maybe it's quite new is on the part of file operation. Okay, that we are going to cover in 1 week. So basically, this one is introduction to it is some kind of database. Basic, the very database. Okay, the concept of database. But again, although it is quite new, but this subject is this chapter is going to be conducted in the form of SBL, student-based learning, meaning that I'm not going to give a lecture on this. So this is your task to study and also study by yourself lah, this one. Okay. So of all the chapters, we need to select one to be performed as SBL lah. So we already decided to choose this one since this is not going to be used further in other subject. So other subject is not going to use this concept for file operation lah. That's why we choose this. The rest, okay, probably next semester you need to use it again. Okay, if you pass this subject kan, programming technique, so next semester you are going to take data structure and algorithm. So this 4 concept lah ni. Okay, from this 4 chapters is going to be carry forward. So please don't, after finish this semester, don't delete everything. You're going to need it again next semester. Okay. So passing marks or passing grade for this subject is 50%, which is minimum is C. So make sure you know what is C kan? C kan. So some of you for problem solving even after getting your marks, some of you contact me and seems shocked kan? Why you fail kan? You got C minus but you fail. The thing is, all programming related subject, okay, which is problem solving, programming technique, data structure algorithm. So these subjects you need to pass 50 kan, because it is a fundamental knowledge for computer science student need to master lah. Programming is our core knowledge. Everyone should master this. That's why we put it highest. Okay, passing mark is compared to the rest of the subjects. Okay, 50 marks. Okay, 50%. 50%. Final exam for everything, for all the assessment. Adding all together, you must get C. Alright, assessment. We are going to have 3 quizzes. Okay. Quiz 1 and quiz 2, quiz 3 is similar in terms of mark kan, 2.5, 2.5. However, for quiz 2 we have slightly higher percentage, okay, 5%. So it is because, okay, we are going to have hands-on test, okay. So quiz 2 actually is the pre-hands-on test. This one is to prepare you for hands-on test. Originally, this hands-on test over here contribute 20%, but since previously most of your senior cannot answer this, cannot get a good mark on hands-on test, so we reduce it to 50%, 15%, and we look at 5% in quiz 2, hoping that you can perform well lah in this assessment. So this is to help you actually. So the question, the structure of the question for quiz 2 and on hot 1 is going to be quite similar. However, in terms of complexity, hot is going to be much more complex. That's why the percentage of marks is higher. So what is actually hands-on test in class? So we are going to have 2 hot ni kan, hands-on test, hot So hot is where I will give you most probably one problem or one case study, and you need to solve it in 2 hours. Okay? In 2 hours, you need to produce the C program. Okay, the complete C program in 2 hours. Okay, and then straight away you need to submit it. Okay, submit it to me. It is not written exam. Okay, it is a hot exam. So you need to use the code block for this. Okay, code block. So I'm going to use code block. So as you can see over here, there's already a fixed date for hot. Okay, I think I already give this date in the WhatsApp group kan. So nobody complain about this in the group. So I assume that everyone agree with this date, and I don't want to hear any, any saying that, oh, I cannot attend this because clash with other subject test. So I don't want to hear that. Since you are not saying anything kan, when I put this date in the WhatsApp group. Anybody want to say anything? Do you have any subject that is with that have also conduct test during this date class? It is during night, 8 p.m. It's not early in the morning. That one is at night. Any problem?
No problem.
No. 1, 2, 3. Okay, no problem. Good. So after this, don't say that you have had a test, unless you have MC from doctor saying that you can attend this test because of everything. Then I will reconsider for retest Otherwise, no. You will get 0 if you didn't attend this hot. So the second hot is on 28 May. Okay. And then we are going to have mini project. Okay, mini project is something like the problem solving, quite similar. So in this subject, one group will be consist of 4 members. So I will give you you can choose your own group members. Okay, it is up to you. Unless if you don't have it, and then I will put you in any groups that is not reach up to 4 yet. Okay. Okay, this one 20%. 20% starting from 11. I think it is week 6. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay? This one I will revise later. But it is 20%. Okay, to say that it is very high. Very high mark. Okay. And also, most of you supposedly must get this full. Okay, full 20%. Because you can discuss among you, and then a very long period of time to complete. Okay, so some of my students in previous semester problem solving, they fail because they got mini project marks very low. Final exam perform, final exam very good, got 60%, but mini project very low. So in terms of marks, they fail. So 20% is very high. So please make sure you score mini project. Okay, very easy to score. And finally, final exam 40%. Okay. Okay. So any question about assessment class? So far, ada? Anything you want to ask? No?
No, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, so today we are going to try to complete the first chapter ni. Okay, not complete, okay, maybe half of the chapter we are going to cover today. Okay, so make sure you run your code block first. Okay, before we start, okay, we will do the program together. Okay, open up your code block. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Okay, the notes for this chapter can be downloaded in this section ini mana ni ni control step. Okay, right. Okay, so as I said earlier, control statement is similar as a control statement in problem solving. Of course, the objectives is going to be similar again. So we are going to cover the sequential logic structure, okay, decision logic structure and loop logic structure kan. So we are going to start with going to discuss this because this is straight to the point kan. So if you see something like this so this is a sequential logic structure kan, without the diamond symbol diamond symbol can be yeah, sorry. Boleh? Siapa cakap? Ya, kelas? Apa tu? Tak ada Zahin. Zahin Afan ke tu? Bukan?
Sorry sir.
Okay, so no diamond symbol meaning it is a sequential logic structure. Okay, so diamond symbol can be decision or looping. Okay, so this is straightforward concept. Okay, what we are going to cover today is the selection or decision logic structure. So basically there are three types of okay, this is just to refresh okay, same concept actually. Three types of decision structure and the first one is single selection. Okay, single selection. Okay, single selection is okay, something like this single selection. Okay, one symbol, and then if it is true, it will have one or more. Okay, one or more statement. In this case, there's only one statement. Okay, it can be more than one and the statement can be either, you know, there can be a looping over here, there can be another decision, there can be inputs, there can be calculation, there can be outputs. Okay, any process can be over here. Okay, if it is true. Not necessarily box and over here, it can be parallelogram, it can be diamond. Okay, and then for single also, if it is true, if it is a false, then as you can see over here, actually there's no statement, so it is empty. Okay, it straight away will go outside of the decision body. This is outside of the decision body. That's why you can see both arrow okay goes to this direction. Okay, meaning that this is empty. Okay, no statement when it is a false. Okay, so that is the structure of single decision. Okay, no statement for false. So how do we want to convert this into a program? Okay, before that, okay, I want you to write down a simple program. Simple again, consists of these two statement over here. Okay, write down the program for these two only, up until this point. These two. Okay. Okay, so I give you 5 minutes. Okay, later on I will ask some of you to share your screen. So please do it. And you can declare as a character. This one you declare it as integer. Okay, this one integer. Boleh kelas?
Boleh.
Boleh sir.
Okay. Okay, start now. Simple only, don't take too much time.
Sir,
Yeah.
nak buat dua ni
Ya.
je ke macam mana? Ke full?
Full tu maksudnya apa?
Sampai habis flowchart ni?
Ni, DJ, no. No need for this. Only up to enter marks only. Okay, scan F mark kan? Okay, up to that point only.
Okay, sir.
Okay? Finish? Abdul Aziz ada? Abdul Aziz? Abdul Aziz?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dah? Abdul Aziz dah?
Dah. Dah, sir.
Okay, can you share your screen, Abdul Aziz?
Sure. Sekejap ni. Nampak tak, sir?
Okay. Okay, this one is incomplete, Aziz, because you are missing the inputs. Input ada ni. Char grade equal to F tu, that one is correct. And then the scan F, you are missing the scan F ni.
Oh,
Okay, tak apa. Thank you. Ni tak cukup ni.
Okay,
Okay, thank you. Let us see from Nur Shafika. Nor Syafia. Syafika. Ada? Syafika. Tak ada eh? Tak ada eh?
Dia ada dalam tapi tak sure.
Ini senyap je. Nur Khairin. Batrisya.
Ya, saya sudah.
Okay,
Sekejap.
boleh. Share your
Boleh.
screen.
Sekejap. Boleh nampak?
Okay, can you zoom in? Zoom sikit. Ni kalau recording tak nampak eh. Zoom, you hit control and you scroll your mouse. Control dekat keyboard. Lagi sikit. Okay, alright. Okay, good. Okay. Alright. Okay, the rest of the class, can you see this?
Yes.
Yes.
So this one is correct eh? Okay, so good. So this is what I mean lah. So to translate two symbols and from the flowchart to early symbol from the flowchart, and the first one is grade equal to F n. So some of you do the declaration first, okay? Char grade, and then you stop it with the semicolon, and then down here you put down there, for example, in line number 8 kan, there's empty line kan. So in line number 8 you put grade equal, also correct eh? So you differentiate declaration and initialization. That one is also correct. Okay, no problem. And then we have input scan F marks. So it is integer. Okay, correct. Okay, thank you. So the rest yang haven't done this, okay, couldn't figure out this, forget about this already. So this is the answer lah. Okay. Okay, thank you. Alright, so next is how we are going to convert a single decision structure into a C program. So this one is very easy. In fact, for problem solving mini project, my section, some of the groups even provide me with the coding for the full system, including the decision and looping. Very good group. Although we haven't covered that thing yet. So this is what you need to do. Okay. So let's see if you see this symbol. Okay. And there's a true with statement and false without statement. This is how it converted into a C program. Okay. So you must have if. Okay. If the keyword is a reserved word, you cannot use if in declaration of a variable. Okay. So if a reserved word for decision. In C program, there are some wording that you cannot use as a variable, okay? Because it's a reserved word. So one of it is if ni lah, reserved for decision. So you must write down if, and then you must put a bracket. So this is compulsory syntax. Okay, if and then bracket, compulsory. You must have a bracket. And then what you put within the bracket is the condition resides in the diamond symbol. Okay, put the whole condition within the bracket. Okay, you have this one, you have to exclude. You don't have to put this and true ni, no need for this. Just the condition only. Okay. And then you must have the curly bracket. So this curly bracket indicating the body of the true. Okay, the true body. True body is what? This one. If it is true, this is the body. Whatever statement within this true body, you must put it in here. Okay, within the curly bracket. So let's say if there's more than one statement. Okay, statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4. Okay, within the true part ni kan. So you must put these 3 statement over here inside of the curly bracket. Do you understand, class?
Understand.
Understand.
Okay. And the most important thing is at the end of each if statement, okay, at the end of if statement, you don't put a semicolon over there. No semicolon. At the end of if statement. Okay, this line over here. Okay, this line over here you must have lah. Okay, based on what process kan. If it is input, output, and calculation, you must have semicolon lah. This is like before. Okay. Okay. But for if, no semicolon. Okay. So now you get it. So let's convert this into a proper C program. Right. This one. Okay. Okay. Now continue your program. So now previously we stopped until scanf. Now continue with everything. Okay. Complete the program, class. Okay. Try to solve this in 6 minutes. Boleh ya? 6 minutes. Then somebody will share their answer. Okay, finish.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, let us see from Brian. Okay, Brian. Hello.
A moment, sir. A moment. I'm setting.
Alright.
Can you guys see?
Zoom in, please. Zoom. Control and scroll. Okay, hit control. Okay, scroll. More. Zoom in. Zoom. A little bit more. Alright. Okay. Okay, you see that this is almost correct, Brian. But not 100% correct, eh? Okay, it's not 100% following the flowchart. Okay, why? Because there is a else over there. So this is not a single decision. A single decision is if without else. Okay, Brian?
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Alright, and another thing is your grade equal to A, kan? So
Yeah.
if you use a double quote, meaning that is a string. Okay, the one that we use is character. So character should have one. Okay, one single quote. Alright, similar with the initialization. Okay. Thank you, Brian. So let us see from Rafhana. Rafhana.
Sir, yes. Sekejap, sir.
Okay, zoom.
Zoom sekejap, sir. Mana, sir? Control.
Control.
Lagi,
Okay,
sir?
up until
Salah dekat
Okay.
F, sir.
Okay, else is wrong. Another thing is I want to ask you about the scanf inside of if body tu.
Oh, this
Why
one,
you
sir.
put a scanf over there?
Sebab saya
Why is
ingatkan
it?
dia nak
The reason?
sebab dia nak print yang tu lah, sir. Saya ingatkan dia kena print.
Okay, print, yes. Correct.
Ah.
It is need to print, but scanf is not print, right?
Yeah.
Scanf is for inputs.
For
Kalau
input,
print
sorry.
apa? Print is, but the print is actually outside of the if body. We didn't put that inside. Okay, following the flowchart, it is not inside, and the outside.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay,
sir.
thank you.
Okay.
Rafhana.
Yeah.
Later on, next is Nurul Ilya. Nurul Ilya binti Cik Razali. Ada? Tak ada Nur Ainul Hayati.
Here. Tak. Yes, sir.
Okay, Zulkifli. Okay, alright. Can you see this class?
Yes.
Okay, this one is correct. You can see over there. Okay, after scan F box, so we have a correct syntax for if. Okay, if and then bracket, and then you see there's a condition over there, marks more than or equal to 50. So no semicolon. Then we have curly bracket. Okay, opening and closing. So within the curly bracket, there's only one statement then. So earlier inside of our flowchart also there's only one statement, which is grade equal to 8. 8 is a character. Okay, and then straight away after closing the body of true, okay, true for the condition. Okay, outside of the decision set, we have output statement. Okay, printf grade. Okay, grade is percent %C because it's a character. Very good. Nur Ainul Hayati.
Okay, sir.
So the rest can follow this one. So this is the correct answer. Okay. Any question before we proceed, class?
No. No, sir.
Okay, so the second types of decision is this one. Okay, by selection. Still a single cone. Okay, still a single diamond symbol. Set of decision. However, this time instead of empty false statement, now you can see both end of the condition have its own statement. Okay, so it can be similar, it can be different. Okay, it can be one statement each or more than one statement. Okay, it can be statement 1, statement 2, okay, statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, and so on. Okay, so how we convert this is, okay, first is it is similar as the single selection, as you can see over here. So if it is true, so this is the body for true. Okay, so whatever statement over here, for example, inside of true flowchart, we have statement 2. So we put statement 2 inside of this curly bracket. Okay, this is for true. And then additional over there, as you can see, now we have else. Okay, right now we have else. The false body over here. So you take out all the statements. So in this case is one statement and statement 1. Okay, put it inside of the curly bracket. Okay, and remember, similar with the if, no semicolon, else also no semicolon. Okay, so semicolon indicating that it is a end of a statement. Okay, if you put it over here, you will get maybe syntax error or semantic error. Okay, your program is not going to perform as what should be lah. So don't put this. If you put, meaning that it will terminate if statement up until this point. Okay, without executing the body. Similar with else. If you put semicolon over here, it will terminate at this point. Okay, without executing the else body. Okay, do you get this, class? Boleh?
Yes.
Okay. So next is, okay, we are going to add one line over here. Okay, one line. One line lah sini. Okay. Okay, now we have false. Okay, then we have grid F. Okay. And it will go to the same statement outside the decision, which is print grid. Okay. Okay, now 5 minutes to convert this into a C program. Just add this to your program earlier. 5 minutes. Okay, finish. No?
Yeah, sure.
Answer. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You Hu Ying. Ciu ada ke tak ada ni? Not here. Muhammad Syakir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Saya belum tanya lagi kan?
Ya, belum.
So share your answer, Syakir.
Okay. Boleh nampak, sir?
Oh.
No? Boleh nampak ke?
Okay. Maximize tu yang code block. Maximize code block.
Okay. Macam mana nak buat ni?
Okay, zoom in.
Okay, nampak, sir?
Okay, lagi sikit zoom in lagi. Error ni kan? Error ada kan? Syakir, can you build your program, Syakir?
Okay.
Build. Nampak tu? Undefined reference. So klik pada error message tu. Klik. Okay, double klik.
Tak jadi apa pun.
Klik. Undefined reference tu.
Dah klik dah, sir.
Line 20.
So supposedly it will point you to the error lah. You tahu kan which one is the error? Kan, Syakir?
Yang mana, sir?
Where's the statement printf tu inside of your code? Line number what tu inside of your code? Line number
20.
20 So go to line 20.
Okay.
Instead of printf, it's supposed to what's the statement? The syntax. Print lah. Print.
Oh.
Print apa print? Print print f.
Print what?
F ni mana? Print f.
Okay, print f.
Print f. Printf.
Okay.
Kan? Lupa dah ni. And then grade okay, inside of the double quote grade you put NC kan?
Yes.
NC, N is for inputs only, indicating the address. Okay. For printing, we use conversion character. Conversion character must start with %, not N. Percent lah Syakir. Percent, okay. Instead of
Ingat lupa.
it must have %. Okay. And then comma and grade. Again, N is only for input and output.
Okay.
If you put it like that, it is okay. You try run it first, Syakir. If you put N over there, just put N.
Okay.
Originally you put N. Okay, try to build and run your program. Cuba.
Okay. Into mak.
Okay, let's see the outputs.
Okay.
Okay, enter anything. Okay, 50 and then enter. Dia keluar apa tu?
Dia keluar simbol ni.
Okay. So this is what we call as not syntax error. This is semantic error, because if it is a syntax error, immediately you will get error message kan. Currently error is 0 kan. But in terms of semantic, semantic there's an error lah. Okay, kita close yang command prompt tu. Okay, close prompt ni. Okay. Okay, you see that and usually we are referring to address. Okay, sometimes when you put n over there, it will give you number kan, hexadecimal number or a set of number, meaning that it is showing the address of variable grade. Okay, so remove n though.
Okay.
Okay, print just put the variable name without any other symbol.
Okay.
Okay, so supposedly now it's okay lah.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, Syakir. Okay, anybody else got any problem? Class, you may share your answer if you have any question.
Sir.
Okay, ada error ke apa yang you cannot solve by yourself kan? So we can solve it together. Ada?
Sir.
No?
Sir.
Okay, siapa?
Saya.
Ya? Adli.
Dia tak keluar ni ya. Dia tak keluar apa tau. Dia tak keluar grade.
Okay, can you share your screen, Adli?
Sekejap
Okay, zoom sikit. Okay, zoom sikit Adli.
Zoom.
Control scroll mouse. Okay, alright. Okay. Okay, try build and run. Let's see what's the problem.
Dia tak keluar grade.
Okay. Right. Coding tu.
Sir, dia tekan run je. Dia tak tekan build pun.
Tak build ke? Build and run tu.
Okay, boleh.
Dia. Okay, baik ni. So macam ni kelas, every time changes to your program kan. So make sure you build it again. It is either you build separately and then you run, or you build and run. Don't run. If you just run, the changes is not going to be affected lah. Right?
Okay.
Anybody else? Ada lagi? Tak ada? Tak ada kan? Proceed with the next one. So next is the next type of decision is multi selection. Okay, condition, multi-decision okay. So when we say multi kan, of course it is involving more than one diamond symbol kan. So for single and bi selection, okay, the design only consists of one decision symbol. Okay, one diamond symbol. But for multi, it is more than one. It can be 2, 3, 4, and so on. So there are two types of multi-selection. Okay, the first one is if, else, if ladder. Dengar if, else, if ladder. The second one is nested if, else. Two types So it is a different type. Okay, so for today we are going to look at the first one, not nested if. Okay, the first one is the most commonly being used. The first one. So I skip this one, nested first. So I go to if, else, if ladder statement. This one is the most common one, the easiest one to use, and it appear in also in your final exam problem solving, if I'm not mistaken. Ada soalan involving if, else, if ladder. So what is the behavior of this type of statement, class? So first, if you can see over there, for the true arrow will go straight away outside of the decision set. So this is a decision set. We have 3 sets condition 1, condition 2, condition 3. So for each of these condition, if it is true, it will go outside of the condition set. And when we say it is true, meaning that this one is the body of true so it is similar with single and bi condition. Okay, if it is true, it will go inside of true body. So there's a body over here. Okay, body between here. So body will be starting with opening of the curly bracket dalam coding. Inside of coding, we have opening of curly bracket, and this one is closing of the bracket. Okay, curly bracket. So it can be more than one statement over here. It can be statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4, and so on. And all these statements you must put it within the curly bracket. So this one up until this point. Okay. So what is missing over here is a semicolon. Okay. So I want you to make sure that each of the decision body must have curly bracket. Okay, this one also similar. Must put curly bracket. What? Because of you can leave the curly bracket if it is a single statement. But if it is more than single statement, for example, we have another statement over here. Okay. Statement 2, statement 3. So you must have this bracket. Otherwise, you will get some doesn't matter whether it is semantic or syntax error. Okay, you will get that particular error. Okay, so to play safe, okay, doesn't matter whether you have one statement or more than one statement, just put the curly bracket. Okay, okay, curly bracket, don't forget to put it. So this is for this part true. Okay, so what if it is a false statement? Okay, so if it is a false statement, it will go to the next condition. That is why we else if over here. Else if. Because this is a if statement. So false is usually else kan. For single, okay, for single, sorry, for earlier by selection. False, it is an else. Okay, but currently if it is an else, it have other conditions, so it must be else if. That's why over here you see you must start with else if. Don't leave else. If you leave else out from here, it's not going to match with the flowchart. Okay, for this is going to be different. Okay, without else, it will give different meaning. Okay, different meaning, different flowchart. So different flowchart meaning that wrong. So the coding doesn't follow the design. So make sure your coding must put else. Else with else if, else if, Okay, can you understand this, class? Until this point.
Yes, yes.
Else.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so next is if. So this one is a true body. Okay, so for false, go to else if. Okay, so this is this one. Okay, again, don't forget to put the, let me just put it over here, okay? Otherwise, some of you will get confused, And lastly, okay, so this point is the third condition symbol. Okay, this is the third symbol. True body over here. So this is the true body for the third symbol. Okay, this is the body over here. And finally, we have false, and so no symbol over here. So it will remain else only. If there's a symbol over here, okay, diamond symbol, it's going to repeat again. Else, right now, false without diamond symbol. So false meaning else. Else only. You see? Else only, and also it have its own bracket body. All right, like this. This one, default statement. So this is the else. Okay, else. Question? No? Okay, so let us do this exercise. So we are going to expand this into multi-decision. My screen, class. Can you see the flowchart?
Tak apa je.
Tak nampak?
The
No.
slide got stuck.
You please.
Yeah. Let me represent again. It freeze until which point? This one, is it appear in your screen, class? The PowerPoint concept.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Nampak sir.
Yes.
Oh, this one earlier I explained, you didn't see this. This screen.
Nampak.
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 Tu yang flowchart tadi.
Oh, yang tadi sampai sini nampak kan?
Nampak.
Masa saya explain kan ni kan?
Nampak.
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 Flowchart ni This flowchart.
Oh.
Can you see this flowchart?
Nampak
Okay,
sir.
nampak.
Alright. Okay, so convert this into a C program. Okay, class, finish?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see from Muhammad Iqbal ada, Muhammad Iqbal.
Ada sir.
Zoom in. Ya lagi. Okay, try run. Iqbal.
Try run.
Okay, good. Okay, class. Okay. Alright, cuba tengok coding jap, Iqbal. Okay, as you can see over here, so very good. This is correct. And you see in each of the each of the condition kan, inside of the bracket tu, the and symbol and tu. What does that mean, class? Iqbal.
Di antara.
What is the meaning of that symbol?
Dia
Di antara kan?
Between.
Nah, in between. Meaning that we combine. Yeah, in this case we use it because we want to get the value for in between. But basically we use that symbol and operator. If you still remember in problem solving kan, we have many operator kan. Logical operator, one of it is and, another one is or kan. And operator meaning that we want to combine between two condition. In this case, we have first condition. Okay, if you see from that, marks more than or equal to 80, and another condition is marks less than 100. So we want to make sure these two condition is correct, and then it is true. If either one is false, meaning that it is true or false. Class.
False.
Okay, one false meaning that the whole condition, okay, for the first one, the first condition, the whole is going to be false. So both must true, okay, left and right must true. So this one is different if you use or. Or is different meaning. Or meaning that one true, one false, so it will be considered as true. In the case of we want to get in between marks, so you must use and symbol and use it with double. Okay, write it double n. N and similar as or. You use slash if you want to use or operator. Okay. Okay, thank you, Iqbal.
Welcome.
So any question, class? I think for today we are just going to cover. So next week we are going to start with nested lah. So no question lah. Question?
No, sir.
Kau ada nak share? If anybody have error, you may share with the class. So we are going to solve it together. Right. So before we end the session, so one simple exercise for you to do within. We have about 20 minutes more before 12. So I want you to. This one is can be found inside of the slides. Slide number 14. Okay, slide number 14. So read down this simple case study and submit the codes through Kalam. Okay, this one coding only. No need for IPO or flowchart, everything. So coding only. So write down the codes and submit through Kalam. Okay, Kalam over here. Can you see my slide ni, class? This
Boleh,
one.
boleh.
Boleh, sir.
Boleh. Okay. As go to Kalam, you will see that there is a one submission link over there. Section 3 lecture week 1. Okay, lecture don't submit through lab. So all the submission will be considered as your attendance. So you attend but you didn't submit, so consider as absent. Boleh class submit before 12. This is exercise. Boleh?
Boleh, sir. Boleh.
Alright.
Before
Okay, so
12 malam
yeah.
masa. Before 12 malam ni ya.
12 tengah hari lah. Buat tu
Tengah hari ya. Okey. Baik.
Boleh okay. Boleh so malam nanti boleh tidur lah. Okay, if no then see you guys again next week. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.